we've all been sold a scam. There's this cliche thing in society that, oh, the pursuit of happiness is a right, is a human right. What do they say? It's like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are like the three unalienable rights for humans. I think that's bullshit. At least in terms of the pursuit of happiness. Not that we shouldn't be able to do that 100%, but I mean, in and of itself, it is a scam. The pursuit of happiness. Really quickly, think about what that implies. If you're pursuing something, if you're chasing something, it implies you do not have it. If you're in a constant pursuit and chase for happiness, does that mean it's running away from you? So that is why it's a scam. Because, we've been taught, oh, get your next promotion, get this relationship, get married, have kids, climb the corporate ladder, build your business, retire, look forward to all these things in the future. Then that's when you'll be happy. And then I know you've all experienced this with whatever it is. Maybe it's a partner, maybe it's money, maybe it's a career, maybe and it doesn't matter what the goal is. You think, oh, once I have that physique, once I have that person, once I have that money, I'll be happy. Then you get it, and you realize, maybe you're happy for a little while, and then you go back to normal, and you're like, now what do I need to be happy? And that's the scam, is the pursuit of happiness, the chasing after happiness. Because anything that we're chasing means that it's running away from us. And so what do I think is the actual cure for this? If you want to put it that way, cure for this. There's nowhere happiness can exist except in the present moment. Do this with me really quick. Whether you're watching the video, or you're watching me, or whether you're driving, or you're just listening to this, just take a look around you. Take a deep breath. Take a look around you. Feel your hands and your fingers. Even if it helps, if you're driving, don't do this. But if it helps, close your eyes and really feel your hands. You can feel, when you focus on it, you feel like almost a tingliness. It's like a vibration in your hands. If you really focus, you can also feel it in your feet, in your arms and legs, and in the top of your head. When you really focus and drop in, you can feel it everywhere in your body. Just noticing that alone, did you feel a little bit more at peace? A little bit happier? So, it's a very, very, very simple exercise. You can do it anytime. The reason I just shared it with you guys is because there is no place that happiness exists except for the present moment. And I'm sure you've seen it, whether it's in your own life or whether it's in people you know or you know of, that they're in a constant pursuit of something. Oh, I need this to be happy. Oh, now I need this. Oh, now I need this. They're usually the most miserable people in life. Now, there's it's a cliche saying, but it's true, that it's not about the journey, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And it's cliche, but it's true. If we're focused too much on the destination, and I've experienced this many, many times in my life, we're focused too much on the destination, we forget to look around and, quote unquote, smell the flowers. And that's when we're the happiest in life, Think about when you were the happiest moment of your life that you can recall right now. Were you on your phone? Were you, thinking about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow? No. You were 100% present. Maybe it only lasted for a couple seconds. Maybe it lasted for a couple days. But that we are always the happiest when we're in the present moment. And the crazy thing, not the crazy, but the awesome thing about this is even when life seems to be going to shit around us, we can still be like, hey, I'm so happy to be alive and grateful to be alive. And then you can find the good in the bad, the positive in the negative. But when we have this mindset of chasing happiness, chasing goals, pursuing this to make us happy, then we're never going to find it. It's always going to evade us. Even if we grab onto it for a couple of minutes, a couple of days, it's going to evade us. And I promise you guys, I'm speaking from experience. I promise you. Now, to get a little more grounded and a little bit more practical, I'm going to give you guys some tips on ways that you can improve your happiness right now. Aside from just being present. That's the most important thing. Number one over everything else. That's the king of happiness, is just being present. And what I mean by that is the exercise that I shared with you earlier. You're not anxiously thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. You're not replaying shit that happened in the past. You are just here. I'm out here in the woods alone by myself. That means I'm not thinking about other people. I'm not thinking about other things. I'm just here talking to you guys. But some other more practical, quote unquote, things I'll share with you, especially as a man. Now at work, this is important as a woman too. As a man, and I've discovered this very strongly recently, that happiness and fulfillment are very closely tied together. And fulfillment is similar in the sense of it's not, I need this to be fulfilled. It's more of, I'm moving towards this. It's what you're doing every single day. It's in the present moment. It's the journey. As a man, and as women too, but especially as a man, we need to have a purpose in our lives. It's different for everybody. And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's fine. It changes throughout our lives. Maybe your purpose is to be healthier. You start going to the gym. You start eating better foods. Maybe your purpose is to be more present with your family, to build better relationships in your life. It doesn't matter what it is, but every person needs to have a purpose and a goal and something and a direction to move towards. And remember, it's not the goal that we get there that's going to make us happy. It's the pursuit. It's the journey. It's funny because I said the pursuit of happiness. It's not, the happiness is in the pursuit. We don't pursue happiness and the happiness is over there. The happiness lies within the pursuit, in the journey. But we need to have a direction for our lives. And if we're moving towards that every single day, no matter how small or big, that's when we are truly the happiest. Aside from just enjoying life, being present, feeling alive, we're the happiest when we are moving ourselves towards a version of ourselves that we want to continue to become. Moving ourselves towards our goals. Because think about it, maybe you set a goal for yourself that you want to start working out, going to the gym. New Year's resolution people do that every single year. And most of them fall off. Now, when you set a goal for yourself like that, every day that you go to the gym, no matter how much you did, how hard you worked, it matters, but it doesn't matter at the same time. You're going to go home and be like, yes, I did it, I feel so good about myself. It increases our self-esteem because we're moving towards the more ideal version of ourselves that we have in our mind. And then on the days where you're supposed to go to the gym, but you don't go, it's like, fuck. I didn't make it, and then if that continues to happen over and over and over, then, whether we know it or not, people do this inside. They beat themselves up because they set a goal for themselves and then they fall off. You set a goal for yourself and you fall off, and then that's when you can get in low self-esteem. So my point is that you have a goal for yourself, you work towards it every day, it boosts your self-esteem, that boosts your happiness. Another one, what did you like to do when you were a child? Maybe it was drawing, maybe it's singing, maybe dancing, playing music, maybe building things, like whatever it was. Playing out in the water, or in the mud, climbing trees. What did you like to do as a child? What brought you joy as a child? Now maybe if it changes, because it does change over time. The reason I put it that way is because so many people don't know what brings them happiness now. So if you think about what used to bring you happiness, maybe it still can. Or used to bring you joy in the moment, maybe it still can. So for me, one of the biggest things that brings me joy and happiness is getting out here in nature. I believe that if everybody, you go out into nature, not listening to music, not on your phone, maybe you bring a couple of people with, sure, you can socialize, that's fine. But at least for me personally, it's coming out here by myself, sitting or walking with the sounds of nature. Brings me immense peace and happiness. So find what that is for you. You have a couple, I promise. And I would say the last tip I'm going to give you is almost an inverse tip, is stop doing the bullshit that makes you not happy. News, media, a lot of social media. You're on the positive side of social media right now, which is great. But a lot of social media and just media in general is so negative. They bombard you with negativity. They bombard you with, you're not good enough, you need this to feel better, you need this to feel happy, you buy my shit, be aware of this stuff happening on the other side of the world because we want to control you and make you vote this way or that way. Please get off of social media more, and don't watch news. I promise you, if you stop watching news alone, that will make you way happier of a person. You'll see the world in a much more positive light. It will change your life, guaranteed. So cut out the habits that are filling your mind with bullshit, filling your heart with fear and negativity. And that will help you a lot. For sure. Guaranteed. And then, like I said, do the things that bring your heart joy and fulfillment and peace and happiness. Peace to your mind, joy to your heart. And again, it's not about the pursuit. It's about the present moment. And learn to listen to yourself and to your intuition. Getting off of social media, especially for that, because there's so many opinions everywhere. Even my opinion, what I'm sharing with you, yes, sure, you listen to me. You can hear the wisdom that I have to share from my life experience, but take everything with a grain of salt and consult your inner self, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. Ultimately, for how you want to live your life. Don't let other people tell you how to live your life. Learn more about who you are and yourself. Be present. Get off of the bullshit. Stop consuming bullshit. Start doing fun things more often. And exercise. Meditate. And I guarantee you, if you do all of those things, you'll notice it within 2 or 3 days that you are a happier person. Guaranteed. You take a break from social media. You stop watching news. If you are still going to watch TV shows or movies, you watch a little bit more positive stuff. Not like where they're killing people all the time, You meditate, do something that brings you joy, exercise, get some form of exercise every day, go out in nature. Bruh, do that for 1 weekend, 2 days. I guarantee you your life will change. Obviously, your life will change if you keep that up, but your mood will change within a day or two of doing that. So if you do this, if you follow the tips that I gave you, leave a comment below, let me know how it worked for you, because this is another thing, like my last video I said, it's 100% success rate. You just got to do it. You just got to do the hard things when you don't feel like it. So let's go. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.